other thing I want to share is how you can increase the hash power. Maybe you can't buy 5 mines. Maybe you can't buy 9 mines. You maybe only be able to afford the 995 like me when I got in back in December. So what can you do to actually boost the power of the production of the 1 mine that you do have? Now, you can do this on 5 mines, 6 mines, 9 mines, etc. But I'll just give you a case scenario of if we did it just with 1 mine. And the term I'm going to describe to you is what we call megahash. Megahash is a term in this industry, basically, that really represents the power of your mine. So it's the power of your mine to produce those coins. And your 1 mine is operating at 100 megahash. That's what's producing the 2.5 coins. 1 mine at 100 megahash. Now, if you can increase this 100 megahash, that's what you want to do, because it'll increase your coin production. So here's how you do that. Here's what the company does. If you help them sell these mines with your friends, your relatives, co-workers, a friend at church, wherever, you say, listen, come and take a look at this. If you introduce 3 people to this opportunity, your brother, your sister, your brother-in-law, your mother, your aunt, whoever, friend at work, for every 3 people that you introduce this opportunity to, and they come in and buy a mine or 2 or 3 or whatever, they will give you 100 megahash to your mine that you have. So if you only got 1 mine and it's functioning at 2.5 coins a day, it will start functioning at 5 coins a day because of the 3 people that you got into this opportunity. If you can do it within 30 days of you coming in, 30 days, then the company's going to give you another 100 megahash to your mine. Whether you got 1 mine, 6 mines, 9 mines, you're going to get another 100 megahash, which means it's going to produce another 2.5 coins a day. So right now you'll be functioning at 7.5 coins a day, just because you shared it with a few people. You don't have to if you don't want to, but this is a way to increase your hash or the mega hash of your mine. So if you're smart, you're going to do this because you want those coins producing. I don't want to arrive in February of next year and have 2.5 coins in my wallet. So again, there's no limit to this. You can continue to introduce this to people. Every 3rd person you introduce this to that comes on in and buys whatever mines they want, it doesn't matter how many mines they buy, it's the number of people. They'll give you again another 100 mega hash for your mine. All right. So now you add 10 coins a day. And once again, if you can do it within 30 days, they'll give you another 100 megahash. And as I said, you can just keep on going. I've got 35 people that have bought in to this opportunity and presented it to them. They said yes, and they came on in. So my mega hash is being just multiplied up there from just buying 1 mine at the beginning. So now you're at 12.5 coins a day, and you bought 1 mine. See how powerful that is? So what I suggest to you is buy multiple mines to start with. That'll jump the number of coins you're getting on a daily basis. Then go ahead, share this with other people, friends and family, invite them to a meeting that we're doing. They can see this or get them to this webinar. And every 3rd person that comes in, this company will track for you and keep adding mega hash to your mine. So let's look at that. If you just came in and you had 1 mine and that was 100 mega hash, and that was 2.5 coins a day. All right, but you started sharing with people, as we said, 6 people you did, and you got 500 mega hash from those 6 people. So now you're at 500 mega hash, and I think we said 12.5 coins a day. So let's do that. Let's get our calculator out. Let's do 12.5 coins. And we're going to do that over those 7 months. That's 210 days. And how many coins will we have then?
2,625.
By February of next year, we're going to divide that by 2. All right, to be conservative, how many will we have?
1,312 and a half.
1313, and we're going to do times $16 a coin.
$21,000.
Wow. Look at that, $21,000. You came in on an investment at $9.95, bought one mine, but you had the gumption to share this opportunity with some friends and family. You know what? You better share it with your friends and family, because when they find out in 7 months what you did and you didn't tell them, they may not be your friends anymore. So look at that, $9.95, guys. That is incredibly powerful. $9.95, but because you shared it with some others, you can now cash out at $21,000 if you want to, or some of it, and just keep waiting for the others. You're producing now 12.5 coins a day. Keep sharing with other people. Don't stop. There's no need to stop. As long as this company is rewarding you for doing that, take advantage of it and build it. So that's how that works. And then lastly, some people want cash along the way. And so here's how you make cash along the way if you want to. This was making hash. For every third person you brought in, the company rewarded you with hash in the mines that you had, and it produced more coins. Here's how you can get cash as well. Now, I don't expect you to remember all this. We have this on video, so you always go back and look at it. Keep coming to the meetings, keep coming to our webinars, and you'll gradually learn it all, and it'll all make sense to you. So remember those people that I talked about a little earlier, those 3 people that came in, 1, 2, 3, and you got 100 megahash from it. Or you may have done it within 30 days and you got 200 megahash. Well, that's hash. Now, the company is also giving you the opportunity to make cash because you help them sell those mines. There's commissions in this, and it's based upon how many mines they purchased. So this first person may have purchased 1 mine, this next person's 3 mines, this person 6 mines. So really that's 6 and 3 is 9 and 1 is 10. You brought in for the company $10,000. They're going to let you tap into that if you want it. They call this cash potential. Cash potential. $10,000. Now here's how you tap into this. You come into the organization, and these people are put into your little organization. The first person you brought in, we're going to put him over here. He brought 1 point in. So because he bought 1 mine. This next person you brought in, they purchased 3 mines. So there's 3 points. This third person, we're going to put them over on this side, on the right side. They bought 6 mines, so there's 6 points. So you have a left side and a right side. The company says this to you. Here's what we're going to do to reward you for helping us. If you can match 3 points on your left to 3 points on your right, you qualify for $1,000 cash if you want it. If you can match 6 points to 6 points, left and right, we'll give you $2,000 because you helped us sell those mines and you brought that money into the company. If you can match 9 points on your left, 9 points on your right, you qualify for $3,000. So look at what we got over here. We've got 4 points on your left. We got 6 on your right. There's $1,000 because I can match 3 to 3. So I'm using that 3 up. I'm taking that 6 and there's 3 left over. So I'm going to start my next week, and they do this on a weekly basis. 7 o'clock Friday night, the gates close up, and anybody that's come in during that week, they add it all up, and you get some commission. And then they'll start the next week on Sunday morning at midnight and see how many points you get the following week. So I get $1,000 that week because I've got that number of points. So my $10,000 is going to go down to $9,000 because I've used $1,000 up. But you know what's happening? You got points rolling over the next week because I only used 3 on this side. I got 1 point on that side. I got 3 on this side. So I start my next week off with 1 and 3. Your points will roll over if you don't use them. So I bring in another 3 people, all right, over time. They buy 1 mine, 3 mines, 6 mines. And so again, these will go into your organization. This person over here bought 6. We'll put 6 points over here. 1 person bought 1 mine. Next person bought 3 mines. So what have I got there? Well, I got 7 points on one side, 7 on the other. That qualifies me for the 6 to 6. So that week I get $2,000. So I'll be taking out of that 9, but see, it's no longer 9,000. I brought in another $10,000 because of those 10 points I just brought in. So that's going to go up to 19,000, my cash potential. So as long as you got cash potential, because you're bringing people in, you're referring them, sponsoring them, you can take this money out in cash weekly. How do you get up to 9 to 9 points on a weekly basis? Well, actually, it's pretty easy. And I'll show you why it's so easy. Because after a period of time, this may take a month, 6 weeks, whatever. These people that you bought in, they are also bringing other people in that may have bought 1 mine and that someone else bought 4 mines. There's 5 points that person brought in their little organization. Well, that's part of your left side. So those 5 points go to you as well. So it's not long before other people in your organization are doing the same thing, and those points are coming up your left side or right side. So it's not long before you have 16 points over here, 27 points over here. You look at that on Friday and say, wow, where'd those points come from? Well, they're coming from people that are working within your binary organization. So it's not long before you qualify for 9 to 9. Now, you can't go any higher than 9. So out of that 16 points I got this week, that will be 9. So the 7 points left over roll away. They all disappear because I max at 9. This 27 will max at 9. So I can get 9 to 9 and get my $3,000. They'll give it to you in USDC. So you're going to have a Coinbase account where they can send that to, or you can get an Ethereum coin. One of the things they send you in your welcome packet, I don't have my Ethereum coin here. Well, it's like this, but it's an Ethereum coin. They'll send that to you. You want to set that up in MetaMask. That's an app. We'll show you how to do that. And they will send you $3,000 there. And it's USDC. And so you'll be able to take it out on Coinbase or some other place if you want to spend it, or get yourself that Visa card and start spending it from there if you want to. Now, this is important. If you don't have any cash potential because you did not bring anybody in, but there's people that are making points in your left and right side, you will still qualify for the 3 to 3, 6 to 6, 9 to 9 points, but you can't get cash because you don't have any cash potential. So they will give you hash. So for that $1,000, if you don't have any cash, they'll give you 100 hash, 100 megahash to your mine. If you qualify for $2,000 but don't have the corresponding cash potential, you get 200 hash. If you've got $3,000 and you don't have cash potential, you'll get 300 in hash, all right? But you can also take hash if you do have the cash potential, and they'll actually double it. So instead of 100 hash, you'll get 200 hash on that $1,000 if you don't take the cash and you actually qualified for it because you got cash potential. You can take cash, hash, or you can take Texit Coin. If you say, listen, my mine's only producing 2.5 coins a day. I would like $1,000 worth of Texit Coin. They'll pay you in Texit Coin. At $1,000, the coins right now are worth $1.75. So that's 1,000 divided by $1.75. And that comes to 571 coins. So they will pay your commission that week and put 571 coins in your wallet. How good is that? Because you had cash potential. You had cash potential and you didn't take the cash, then you can take the Texit Coin. But if you don't have the cash potential, the only thing available to you is the hash. I'm going to leave that alone and come back to you there. All right. So that is a lot of information. I know, guys, so don't sweat it. You don't have to memorize all that. Just keep coming back to the training. We'll give you the information that you need to make proper decisions on that. There's 1 million mines. There's 100 million hash. So each mine is 100 hash, all right? Each mine functions with 100 hash. So there is 1 million mines to be purchased. And as I said earlier, as of today, we've sold 44,000 mines have been sold. 44,791 mines have been sold. There's a million. It seems like that's far away, but I'll tell you what, as people are coming in, and there's 100 a day coming in and buying more than one mine each, it won't be long before they're all gone. I'd say a year and they're gone. Just keep that in mind. Get your family and friends. And I am thinking about, man, who have I not told about yet? I need to, because when those mines are sold and they find out about it, they're going to come to me and say, why didn't you tell me about it? Because after that, you'll only have coins to buy. Here's how that works. There's 137 years of longevity that's been fed into this network mine. 137 years. We've got 136 left. We've already got a year under our belt. So this is generational wealth for you, your children, your grandchildren, for all those who are far off. As many that are called have this opportunity. And so, but once those mines are sold within this next 12 months or so, only coins will be available. So people will be buying coins like they're doing Bitcoin now. They buy fragments of Bitcoin, they hang on to it, hoping that market goes up, and they sell those fragments and make the difference. They got to buy more fragments and wait for it to go up again and sell. Whereas if you own a mine, you won't be buying and just coins, you're producing those coins. But after those mines have sold, then what's available is just the coins, okay? The mines will be sold out. So get your people in with this opportunity. All right, guys, all the best. We'll catch up with you soon.